Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Guyce. This is Eve Online, and coming to you tonight with a couple more skills uploaded, and pretty much gonna use these two Atrons that I still have left, and then I'll get into the new fits. So the Atrons I've been using: MWD, Warp Disruptor, Medium Shield Extender, Damage Tracking Mod, and Damage Control. The 75mm rails are pretty crappy, but it works for what I'm doing. So for what I was doing tonight, I am actually not in. Let's see, not in faction warfare. So um, that's all right though. I'm not too worried about it, but we'll see what happens. So I'm not in faction warfare, so I kind of can shoot at anybody if I really want to, but we're pretty solid. So anyway, the setup looking good. I got ammo with me, so that's the wrong ammo. I probably don't have ammo with me. Let me double check that. There we go. Had the other fit loaded up with the cargo hold open still. Okay, so I'm all set. Alright, one of the things I want to talk about is the thermodynamic skill. Okay, I have been playing without it, and it's kind of a game changer for quite a bit of stuff. So what we're looking at here is, okay, you can overheat modules, and when you do this, it actually takes damage. Your module will take damage if you overheat it. So let me see what happens with this gate camp. Yeah, well, that's about what I thought. Oh my gosh. Let them go ahead and pod me. Get back into another ship. Let's see. So, of course, I should have burned off that gate. I will go ahead and do that this time. No biggie. I'll go ahead and get through that gate camp this time. I was not expecting to automatically get shot up that quick. So I'm going to go ahead and try this again, but do it a little differently. Shadow Cartel is doing their thing. I see. Okay, I just got told there's fellers all over the place here in doing these gate camps. Gnosis and a Griffin, because they need to lock people out. There are quite a few of these folks actually chilling in that system. So what I might do is I might go around. Honestly, it's not really too hard to get around that. These guys have been, they really just camp a bunch of systems with these ships and kind of mess up a lot of the fights that we've been trying to have. I don't really care too much because a lot of their guys are actually really shitty. Excuse my language, but yeah, Shadow Cartel, if you're listening to this, you're kind of crap. But that's why I killed a Garmer with a Tristan the other day. With 30 other of your buddies in system. Yeah, so they were doing it to us the other day, gate camping, some ins and outs, and they pretty much gate camping these systems all the time now, which is fine. It happens. That's the game. So double check my ammo again, make sure I actually have stuff. It does suck when you like go in and you're down in like 2 minutes. That was definitely my fault though for not burning away from that. Not really too worried. Again, I was burning there and see what happens here. I need to practice getting away from these ridiculous gates camps anyway. So when I get through here, see where they're set up, and basically burn away from them, and then get my transversal up and get out of range. So when I got here, yeah, they still killed me. It's alright though. So yeah, that's that. 49 kilometers out, still got me. What you want to do is try to get your transversal up as much as possible. If I would have locked that Gnosis down, the Griffin would have been right there shooting at me. So, not much you can do with that. No big deal. I lost 2 frigates. Not a big deal at all, actually. So, basically, basically what they do is they're probably sitting there. They'd run from any real fight. You know, it's a thing. It doesn't matter. Let's see. So I'll do is go back around and just go in a different way. It's not a big deal. Again, dudes are chilling. I don't know. Some people are gay camping. It's got its moments, I guess. I don't do it. It's not really that fun. Kind of boring. It's a Gnosis. It's not really that impressive, but couldn't burn out fast enough. Uh-oh. Come on, mouse work. There we go. So there we go. Lost a couple ships to camp. Pretty quick lock. I'm guessing sensor boosters or whatever. It's whatever. They're basically targeting frigates and destroyers and just sitting there, getting their probably getting their kill boards up because they're so horrible. I don't know. Let's see how bad they are. I'm sure a bunch of them actually solo. No, I got killed the other night by a dude. 1v1 fight was actually pretty good, so pretty acceptable actually. They do have, I guess, some decent pilots. I'll give them that. Well, so I'm out of the Atrons anyway. So let me talk about this fin I'm going to be using. And then I'll find a route around here. Looking at the Incursus fit, what I was using before was a MWD kind of kite fit setup. Let's see, this one's going to be a lot different. I was using a a regular armor repper. So I'm going to be using a small ancillary armor repper, and the bonus to this is as long as you have charges in it, which is nanite repair paste. Okay, as long as you have charges, it holds 8. The small one holds 8, and uses 1 per per cycle. And with charges, you get a booster repair multiplier of 3 times. So with the Incursus bonus, and then 3 times bonus on top of that for 8 cycles, then you're looking at like 180 repaired. So it's pretty awesome. Definitely gives you a pretty big tank. Let's see, I think the small armor repper was around 72 with these skills. So I'm using 125s, and 125s with the antimatter is gives me a optimal range of about 7,000, and fall off range within 12k. So it's pretty decent. That is within web scram range. So if I web and scram something, I can basically snag it up, dictate range, and then hit it for I got 72 DPS on this one, so a little better than the 35-ish I was putting out, I believe, with the kite fit at a 20-kilometer range. So a little bit different than what I've been running, and don't have to worry about getting snagged, because I can hit actually out to 24 kilometers as well. So if somebody does snag me up and they're kiting, I can actually hit them and apply DPS still and still have a pretty solid tank. And if I slingshot them and get a scram web on them, then pretty much that's my game right there. So change ammos out or whatever, and go up close. So do that. Alright, now that I've done wasted a couple ships playing around with the gate camp, I'm go ahead and get a little serious here. Gate camps happen, whatever. Two options: try to burn out and away, or just burn back to gate. Probably was better off burning back to gate. I don't know. That's tough. Oh, if I get camped again, probably just laugh at the situation. These dudes are everywhere. But at least I'm in. So, I'm in low sec now. Probably see what gate these fools are on and go from there. Those dudes had the two on gate, and then they probably had a couple on another gate. There's two high sec gates going into that system, so they're probably covering those two gates, and probably the other system I want to go through. So I don't know. I'm gonna see where these guys are real quick and. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably a gate that I don't want to go through. But honestly, I kind of just want to get in here and find some good PvP. Alright, so that's a plus. stuff that they're protecting right there. All their capital ships. Yeah, excuse my nose. Got the sniffles. Or something like that. Again, taking a chance to go basically one system over from yay. Okay, so I'm not Galante warfare or faction warfare anymore right now. But I'm curious about something. I was told that I could still capture sites, so I'm going to check that out real quick. The system is actually clear. Again, checking local all the time. You come in, you can see I'm the only dude up in local here. So I'm gonna check this out really quick. Sure enough, you can capture these sites. I don't really know. I don't really know what it's gonna do for me. I'm looking in the wrong standings, of course. Okay, so something a little different with this fit as opposed to my other fit. My other fit, I wanted to stay away from the warp in as much as possible. This fit, if I'm gonna fight somebody, I actually want to stay on the warp in. So, so I'm gonna stay pretty much right where I warped in right now. Overheating skills. Let's talk about this thermodynamics real quick and show you the difference here. My max velocity with the afterburner right now is 923, meters per second. Overheat it, and I'm looking at almost 1200. So it's 1188, 923 and 1188. A pretty decent burst in speed. But what you have to remember is every cycle it damages your modules. So you got to be careful with that. Overheating my warp scram gives me another 1 kilometer range. And actually it looks as though I have somebody coming in. So let's see what they're in. Navy Slicer. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take this fight. If they come in. They're not coming in. Okay. Oh well. That person actually has lost a couple slicers to us before. Was kind of hoping to get that fight though. Most likely they would have assumed me being inside already that I was set up, but that person actually I've seen a few times. We've fought him a couple times, and thought that maybe he would come through here with his Navy Slicer, so that didn't happen. We'll see what happens here, and then I might go bounce through a couple more systems and see if I can find him again. Prorator. So probably won't get a fight with him. That's a indie ship. He's probably going to Seshi because that's the only thing off my scan right now. Oh, he probably cloaked actually. So, the fun parts of EVE Online here, you get to see, I get to share with you. Thanks for watching. It's definitely less boring with friends. But out of curiosity, we're curious to see, we're trying to see what capping one of these sites does while we're not in faction warfare. Hopefully it raises our standings so we can join faction warfare again. So if you're doing faction warfare, a little something to note is if you're in a fleet with friendlies, with neutrals, sorry, don't scram friendlies for them, because apparently that will cause your standings to drop. So also shooting wrecks of friendlies, I believe, does a drop. So normally people shoot wrecks to get rid of like warp-ins and stuff like that if you're on a station. Pulling people off station to get fights. Then shooting wrecks to avoid getting warped in on the wreck. So I mean, that's just I don't know, something that we got to get used to, I guess, and adjust to. I think I have shot a couple wrecks. Not on this character, but I'm pretty sure I've shot a couple wrecks, and I really wasn't ever paying attention to whether they were Galante or Caldari or whoever. So, so yeah, pretty awesome start to the stream. Lose 2 ships instantly to gate camps. 1 because I just, well, I should have burned back probably. That's what I should have tried the first time. And the second time I could have just avoided. It's no biggie. I didn't like that Atron anyway, so, you know. I was hoping for something a little bit better than a Griffin and Gnosis sitting on a gate, but it works. Another 2.5 minutes here, so you know, just chilling for right now. Still nobody in system. The system looks pretty dead, so I'm gonna look at moving on to another system from here. I know a couple spots that actually are normally pretty hot, and hopefully are not camped by insta-locking folks. Normally when I'm sitting in cap in a site, if I am expecting a fight or something like that, I will overheat before anything even happens, stuff that I'm going to use right from the start, basically. Overheat my afterburner, just in case something comes in and tries to get away from me, I'm going to close range on it. Overheat my scram to give me that little extra range in case they do get a decent range going. Then it gives me that extra little bit of range to catch them. Overheat my guns because I just want to hit people hard from the start, and then see if I can't get them down quite a bit before the fight goes on too long. With the small ancillary armor repper, with frigate fights, really, with frigate fights, I normally overheat just about everything and keep it overheated, depending on what kind of fights I'm getting, I guess. So, let's see. So I still get loyalty points and stuff for Captain Galante sites there. I don't know what happens, like I said, if I capture a Caldari one right now, but we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and move on so I can find some action, because this right here is a dead system right now. My guess is that old dude's got quite a few gates camped, because I did see somebody say that they were in another system as well. Yeah. So good news, there's people here. So I got Algos at the small. Go ahead and see what else we get. There are people in this system, but nothing really on scan. So I'll kind of chill and keep an eye on my D-scan, see what we get. I doubt I'm going to get a cheetah, but we'll see what happens. I've seen weirder things. If I see something pop up, I'll probably take a look at that other novice. Not really bounce back and forth or anything, but D-scan the other one. Oh, there's actually 2 novices, a couple smalls, a couple larges. Another little bit about the overheating skill, overheating your modules. It not only does damage to the module you're overheating, but it also does damage to modules next to it. So if you're overheating multiple modules, then you have to be careful not to burn them out. When you burn them out, it's just like offlining them. So overheating a full rack of guns, they're all causing heat damage to each other. So you got to be really careful. The skill, thermodynamic skill, is really important to actually have. I actually have it at 2. It'll be at 3 later tonight. Harpy. Oof. Problem with the Harpy. Venture. I could look around at the asteroid belts and attempt to kill a Venture. They have a built-in stabs though, so not really worth it unless they're not paying attention. But okay. Atron on scan again. Yeah, so faction warfare, something to do while you're waiting for stuff, I guess. Otherwise, you can just roam around. There's people in here. Nothing too crazy though. Let's see. I do a little bit of a delay on my video, so some of it can be a little boring. Okay, got a malediction. Hopefully he comes in. I'll take this fight. That's a lot of shit stuff. Damn it. Yeah, so big gang just rolled through. Got a hawk named Merlin. Okay, so that hawk probably tried to take that Algos, possibly? I don't know. Basically kind of trying to pick a fight here with something a little less extreme tank. Incursus can actually have a pretty extreme tank itself. It must be that small, so... There's the hawk. So they're burning a bit. I don't really care to take a fight with a hawk. Especially when there's a Tristan on scan. Rather fight the Tristan. Be a little bit funner fight. Navy Comet. So that's about what I was thinking there. Alright, they're gonna try to follow me here. I'm gonna go ahead and bounce a couple spots and then see what they do from there. Yep, I didn't warp in at 100 that time, buddy. Change up your warp ins. And that's what you'll kind of run into there. So of course I was warping at 100 to a couple spots there. Then I went ahead and just warped into 0 on the gate, went through the gate. He was at 100 or 90 or whatever he ended up at, so doesn't mean they can't catch me right now. Just means that kind of got out of that spot. I don't know. Seems like they really want to shoot me for some reason. Federation Navy Comet and a Hawk, and I'm guessing they got plenty of other friends up in here, so. There's the Atron finally. That's who I was hoping to get a fight with, an Atron or the Incursus that I saw earlier. So, kind of boring. Alright, looks like they're chilling here, so I'm just going to go ahead and move on. There's the Hawk again. So, yeah. Alright, kind of DPS Navy Comet can dish out to me is pretty harsh, along with the Hawk's tank, so depending on the pilot's skill, Might be able to take out the Navy Comet if I was to catch it alone or something like that, but or to pull them apart. But it didn't look like any of them were gonna fall for that. So moving on from there. That'd be a good fight for the Hawk and the Navy Comet. Take on a Merm. Alright, 68 people in local here. Might be able to find something. Huh. Or ginormous fleets. Should try to get out here and bookmark some safe spots. I don't know. Something to think about if you're roaming in the same areas. Do some bookmarks and such. I normally don't have to hit up some of these systems further out and make further jumps to find decent fights. So I'm trying not to be too suicidal. Alright. Okay, so that slicer that I saw earlier, that person is actually in here. Alright, looks like what's happening here is got some guys flipping the system here. I just warped to probably a bad situation right here, so see what happens. Yeah, that was definitely a little bit. Crow, Navy Slicer. I don't really want to take this fight open like this, but I will. Just sucks. Unless I get a slingshot off, I won't be able to do anything. So with this setup, that's what's inside, it looks like. Unless I got something else close by on scan. Yeah, so I got Breacher Merlin and Cursus Merlin on the inside of this site. And this slicer here on the outside. And that's Galente Federation guy right there. I kind of want to avoid fighting Galente Federation if I can. It looks like they're flipping the system. So I'm going to go ahead and avoid fighting these guys right now. I'll just move on. Oh, hey. She was not Galente when I fought her before. Okay. That should be interesting. Yeah. Kind of about what I thought was going to happen. Yeah, so the system is full of Galente folks, and sorry there, Dolly DuPont. Yeah, that's all Galente folks right there. So, what Dolly should have done there was actually not gone into that other person. If either of them would have had trouble, though, they would have called their friends in. So, which, yeah, don't go kiting around close to other folks that are probably fit up in some kiting ships. So, get away from one, got another one to deal with, and another one. So, it's doable. It's definitely doable and fairly easy. So, I see. Kind of want to see if I can't get a fight with one of these folks here. That guy was just leaving as I was coming in, though. So I don't know. We'll see what's in here. Not close enough to anything to scan it, so. See, last couple times I fought a Sipple with this character. Yeah, couple shotted there. I think the one time I didn't even have a chance to get a rep of armor, an armor rep. So, let's see. I don't know. Not a lot of stuff going on. A lot of camps and some folks flipping systems. The couple fights that I was hoping to get, they kind of just passed by. And for now, let's see what time it is. Looks like I've been kind of just burning around here. So what I'm going to do now, no action this time. I'll actually go ahead and just dock my ship up. And start my stream again in about 30 minutes. So 30 minutes, let's see, we're looking at 3:30 Eve time. If you guys are bored, want to take a look-see again, I don't know, folks that are out there mining and stuff like that, if you guys want to take a look, I'm using a, just to throw it out there in case you didn't see in the description or whatever the case may be, using just a kind of cheap fit in Cursus. This is a low skill tune, 630 total, 630,000 total skill points, and basically 2 weeks old, just under 2 weeks old. I'm at 13 days now, and got a few skills training here. The kill boards are looking pretty horrific right now, but got thermodynamics today loaded up, and so today I'm hoping to get some good fights like I had yesterday, just with the ability to overheat. So able to overheat now. Got a couple fits that I've been waiting for some of the 4s to finish up for fitting wise. As you can see, the CPU is tight on this. Plenty of power grid left though. But basically doing faction warfare, trying to flip some sites right now myself to try to get standing back up, and yeah, again, 2-week-old tune, running it around, getting some fights, and just trying to target audience, basically newer players or new to PvP. Running around low sec, had a bad start to the roam here just a bit ago, but yeah, pretty much solo, small gang, and yeah, 30-minute break, and I'll start the stream back up again. Hopefully, get some more action. I have 5 ships to go out with, so I normally get pretty itchy trigger fingers and start shooting at stuff that I shouldn't even shoot at. So there'll definitely be some action, and we'll definitely see what's going on. So hopefully, those of you that have been watching, have entertained you for a little bit, and maybe check back and watch the beginning of this stream to watch me die to the same gate camp twice in a pretty crappy fit Atron. But otherwise, again, low skill, low cost stuff. But it was pretty amusing because I didn't get out of that Gnosis line of fire not once. So anyway, yeah, threw a couple ships away. Still out here surviving right now, looking for any kind of fight that isn't going to be a 20-man pile up, which I don't actually mind, as long as I can pull the fights away from fields and warp ins. So, and that's the goal. So being patient and like picking your fights is the way not to throw away ships, especially if you're starting off, and that's what I'm going with right now. So I'm trying to kind of teach a little bit of patience and see the payoff. Last night, I will throw this out. Last night I did a little bit of roaming, and I streamed it. Here we are. Let's see. I want to make sure it's visible here. As you can see, kill boards, which are linked right below on the stream. You can check out, see some of the fits that I've been using. Just a couple, just an Atron fit and an Incursus fit, low skill, starting off within that 2 weeks that I've been able to use. So I did get a kill in a pod the first day out. I won't really say how or why, but just being prepared. It was the right moment, let's just say. Um, Lost a few ships here and there. A couple of these guys I had to deal with links, most likely implants. Um, Again, it's whatever. Gonna lose some ships. Gonna lose a lot. I did engage this guy here, and we fought for a bit. Actually ended up dying to somebody else, and then um, basically still got on the kill mill. So ended up dying to somebody else after this fight, and this guy ended up dying to another person, and still ended up on a kill mill. So I still got a kill. You know, just throwing it out there. You still get kills to show up on your kill boards as long as they die within the time limit. So be patient, get your kills. Excuse me. And yeah, they'll come. They'll come along. So again, I'm Guyce. This is EVE Online. Faction Warfare, low skill, low cost PvP, frigs and stuff. So just having fun, having a good time going out, losing ships and such. So anyway, you guys have a good one, and I'll be streaming again in 30 minutes.